Your radar shows an entire carrier strike group approaching, with 12 aircraft and 6 surface ships closing fast at 300 miles per hour. You have minutes to respond as air defense batteries light up, missiles launch, and interceptors scramble. And then, just as quickly, the targets simply disappear. Because 90% of what you saw was never there. This is the ADM-160 MALD, Miniature Air-Launched Decoy. It's a weapon that doesn't explode, doesn't carry warheads, and doesn't even try to hit anything. Instead, it does something far more devastating. It makes your enemy waste millions of dollars shooting at ghosts, while the real threat slips through unnoticed. In May 2023, Ukraine proved just how lethal this deception can be when they combined MALDs with Storm Shadow cruise missiles to strike deep into Russian-occupied territory with a 100% success rate. Let me show you how a 300-pound decoy is rewriting the rules of modern warfare, and why adversaries are terrified of a missile that was never meant to kill anyone. The concept sounds almost too simple. The ADM-160 MALD is an air-launched, expendable decoy missile developed by the United States. It looks like a miniature cruise missile, 9 feet long, with a wingspan under 6 feet, weighing less than 300 pounds. It's powered by a Hamilton Sunstrand TJ-150 turbojet with 337 pounds of thrust, and has a range up to 575 miles with 90 minutes endurance. But here's what makes it revolutionary. The MALD uses gradient index optics to create a radar cross-section that simulates Allies' aircraft, stimulating, confusing, and degrading missile defense systems. It can pretend to be an F-16, a B-52 bomber, or even an F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter. The ADM-160B features a signature augmentation subsystem comprising various active radar enhancers that span a range of frequencies, enabling it to mimic different aircraft. Think about what that means for an enemy air defense operator. You're tracking what looks like a strike package, multiple high-value targets approaching your position. Your radar says they're real, and your threat assessment says you need to engage immediately, so you fire. And you've just launched a $2 million interceptor missile at a decoy that cost $125,000. But the real brilliance isn't just wasting enemy missiles, it's what happens next. The missile has folded wings to allow more compact carriage, and on launch the wings unfold and a TJ-50 turbojet propels the missile on a predetermined course. This course is composed of up to 100 different waypoints. The MALD can fly complex routes, diving low, climbing high, circling, changing speed, all programmed before launch or adjusted in flight. It uses gradient index optics to create a radar cross-section that simulates Allies' aircraft, stimulating, confusing, and degrading the capability of missile defense systems. And here's where it gets truly devastating. Every second an enemy spends tracking and engaging these decoys is time they're not watching for the real strike. 4 decoy roles have been recognized as part of MALD's suppression-of-air-defense CONOPS: preemptive destruction, reactive suppression, diversion, and saturation. The operations focus on stimulating enemy integrated air defense systems with MALD to locate enemy surface-to-air missile sites for engagement, or to spur the actual expenditure of missiles against MALD itself. Now imagine you're a Russian air defense commander in May 2023. Your radars detect multiple airborne threats approaching Luhansk. The signatures look like cruise missiles. You engage, and while you're focused on those targets, 2 Storm Shadow cruise missiles slip through at ultra-low altitude and destroy their targets with pinpoint accuracy. It appears that the Ukrainian military received a previously unannounced package of ADM-160B Miniature Air-Launched Decoys. Images of the debris were found near buildings hit by missile strikes in the Russian-occupied Luhansk region on May 12, 13, and 15. The US government never officially announced the delivery. Pentagon officials simply said they don't announce every item provided to Ukraine for operational security reasons, but the evidence was undeniable. The Russian Defense Ministry said Ukraine used 2 Storm Shadow missiles and 1 US-made ADM-160 MALD decoy missile to shell Lugansk on May 12th. What Russia didn't say is that those Storm Shadow missiles hit 100% of their targets. Ukraine's defense minister confirmed it publicly, 100% success rate. The tactics were elegant. First, an unmanned MALD is launched as bait. The Russians activate their air defense equipment and thus expose their location to the enemy. Then, a HARM anti-radar missile targets the detected anti-aircraft system, and once Russian air defense is suppressed and the sky is safe, a storm shadow is launched at the intended target. Think about the psychology of that engagement. You see threats on radar. You fire to defend yourself, and by firing, you reveal your position. By the time you realize the first targets were decoys, the real missiles are seconds from impact, and an anti-radiation missile is already tracking your radar emissions. You're dead either way. Stay silent and the cruise missiles kill you, or fire and the harm kills you. This isn't just about Ukraine. The U.S. Air Force planned to procure 3,000 MALDs, with 2,400 being the jammer variant called MALD-J. The ADM-160 MALD-J adds radar jamming capability to the basic decoy platform and can operate in both decoy and jammer modes, with a data link for situational awareness and in-flight targeting adjustments. Read that again. It's not just pretending to be an aircraft anymore. It's actively jamming enemy radars while pretending to be an aircraft. We'll provide stand-in jamming capability for the airborne electronic attack systems of systems, launched against a pre-planned target to jam specific radars in a stand-in role. This is to degrade or deny the integrated air defense system detection of friendly aircraft or munitions. The upgraded version creates what's essentially an electronic smokescreen. Your radar is being jammed. Through the jamming, you're seeing multiple high-value targets. You can't tell which are real and which are fake. And while you're trying to sort through the chaos, the real strike package is already through your defenses. For the U.S. Navy, this capability is transformative. The MALD-J plays a pivotal role in the Navy's electronic warfare suite. It delivers a crucial capability to safeguard carrier strike groups and other naval assets during operations. MALD-N will build on the successes of the MALD-X demonstration, and as a network-enabled platform, will be able to operate in swarms of many decoys. Swarms. Not one decoy, not 10, swarms of network decoys that can coordinate their movements, share targeting data, and present a completely synthetic air picture to enemy defenses. An FA-18 Super Hornet, or F-35C, can carry multiple MALDs. Launch them in sequence, and suddenly one aircraft looks like an entire strike package on enemy radar. The cost-benefit calculation is brutal for defenders. A single MALD costs around $125,000. A modern surface-to-air missile costs between $2 and $4 million. Every decoy you shoot down represents 30 times its value in wasted interceptors. And you have to shoot them down, because if you don't and one of them is real, you're dead. The strategic implications extend far beyond individual engagements. F-16 or B-52 are lead employment aircraft for MALD, with plans calling for 3,000 total procurement, of which 2,400 are the jammer version. The Air Force stopped procuring the basic decoy version entirely. Everything going forward is MALD-J, equipped with both deception and jamming capabilities. For the Pacific Theater, where China has built massive integrated air defense networks designed specifically to deny U.S. forces access, MALD represents a critical counter. Launch swarms of decoys ahead of the main strike. Force Chinese air defenses to reveal their positions by engaging the decoys. Use those reveals to target the actual air defense sites. And by the time defenders realize they've been baited, the real weapons are already inbound. The Navy's interest in MALD-N specifically addresses this threat. Intended to address the U.S. Navy's requirement for a network-enabled stand-in jammer to support suppression of enemy air defense missions. MALD-N is an evolution of the U.S. Air Force ADM-160 system with a maximum range of about 500 nautical miles. That's nearly twice the range of most anti-ship missiles. A carrier can launch MALD-N decoys that spend hours loitering over enemy territory, jamming radars, creating false targets, and forcing adversaries to maintain full alert status while depleting their interceptor inventory. Even more fascinating is what Ukraine's combat use revealed. The decoy can reportedly reproduce the radar signature of different aircraft while flying a pre-programmed route, with the newer ADM-160 variant also able to jam enemy radars. Ukrainian forces integrated MALDs onto Soviet-era MiG-29 and Su-27 fighters. Aircraft designed in the 1970s, now carrying cutting-edge American electronic warfare decoys. Weighing around 300 pounds each, they are well within the payload capacity of the fighter's wing hardpoints, with a single MALD mounted on each of the two inner wing pylons. The integration alone is remarkable. But what it demonstrates is even more important. MALD works against the most advanced air defenses Russia has deployed, the same systems defending Moscow, the same radars protecting strategic targets throughout Russian-occupied territory, and they're being fooled consistently. When Britain's defense minister announced Storm Shadow delivery to Ukraine, he emphasized it as a proportionate response to Russian escalation. But what he didn't mention, what nobody mentioned publicly, is that Storm Shadow alone wouldn't have achieved the success rates Ukraine demonstrated. The MALD made the difference. The MALD's capability is far in excess of Storm Shadow/Scalp, and as such has proven to attract the attention of Russian air defenses, since it appears to be a greater immediate threat, allowing the missiles to reach their targets. Some Russian claims of defeating Ukrainian missile attacks were actually them shooting down MALDs, while the real Storm Shadow missiles hit their intended targets. Russia was declaring victory for destroying the bait, while the hook was already embedded. That's not defense. That's being manipulated into creating the conditions for your own defeat. The MALD costs a fraction of what it destroys, operates at a fraction of the risk to pilots, and creates confusion that no amount of radar sophistication can fully counter. Because the fundamental problem isn't technology, it's physics and psychology. Radars see electromagnetic returns. MALDs create the right returns. Defenders have to engage what they see or risk letting real threats through. And every engagement decision is a guess, where guessing wrong means death. In the era of networked warfare, sensor fusion, and artificial intelligence, the MALD represents something profound. Proof that deception remains as powerful as destruction. That the oldest principle of warfare, make the enemy see what isn't there, still works even against the most advanced defenses ever built. The US military isn't overshadowing the MALD with hypersonics and next-generation interceptors. They're mass-producing it precisely because it works. 3,000 units, network-enabled, swarm-capable, integrated across Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps platforms. This isn't experimental technology. This is the foundation of how America plans to fight the next war. And here's the final truth that should terrify any adversary. You'll never know for certain which targets are real and which are ghosts. Every radar return could be a decoy. Every apparent threat could be bait. And by the time you figure out which is which, the real weapons have already reached their targets. Because in modern warfare, the most dangerous weapon isn't the one you can see. It's the one hiding behind the 90% of your radar picture that doesn't actually exist.